What if I told you the most magical places in Switzerland this summer aren't where the crowds are? They're tucked away along sun-drenched lake shores, hidden beneath castle shadows, nestled in vineyards, and whispered in breezes that dance off sapphire waters. In this video, we're uncovering 10 lakeside towns and treasures in the Swiss Alps that many travelers have on their adventure bucket list. And by the time we get to number 10, you'll be planning a summer escape that will be an unforgettable experience. So grab your sunglasses and your sense of wonder, because this isn't just a travel list, it's a lakeside love story. Our adventure begins in 𝐬𝐵𝐵, Vineyards, Lakeside Charms, and Hidden Wonders by 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫. Nestled along the sunlit curve of 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫, 𝐬𝐵𝐵 is a lakeside paradise that blends old-world elegance with creative spirit. This was once home to Charlie Chaplin, and his legacy still echoes in the charming town squares and lakeside arts and the remarkable Chaplin's World Museum. Stroll through vineyards cascading into the lake, or take a sunset cruise where the sky sets the water on fire with color. 𝐬𝐵𝐵 in summer is like a vintage postcard, soft, warm, and endlessly captivating. Now, from art and elegance to a city where music fills the air and palm trees line the shore, we arrived at Montreux Lakeside Village. Music, mountains, with its beautiful lake magic. Just a short ride from 𝐬𝐵𝐵 lies Montreux, a lakeside dream known for its palm-lined promenades and the world-famous Montreux Jazz Festival. In the summer, the city is alive with open-air concerts, floating stages, and boat rides that drift past flower-strewn balconies. The scent of fresh bread mixes with lake breeze, and every sunset feels like a standing ovation from nature itself. Montreux doesn't just host summer, it is summer, Swiss style. But if you're ready for a fairy tale tucked beneath vineyards and framed by castles, follow the lake's edge to our next stop, Spiez, the fairy tale town on Lake Thun. Spiez is often called one of Switzerland's most beautiful lakeside towns, a true postcard come to life for every traveler. With its ivy-covered castle, sunlit marina, and vineyards spilling into turquoise waters, this place looks like it was painted by a romantic dreamer. The castle grounds are perfect for a peaceful stroll, and from the tower, the view of Lake Thun, shimmering beneath the Bernese Alps, is simply captivating. Sip local wine on a terrace and feel like royalty without a crown. From medieval charm, we sail across to vineyards that tumble into the lake like green waterfalls. Next is 𝐬𝐵𝐵 Vineyards, terraced heaven over 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫. 𝐬𝐵𝐵 is more than a wine region. It's a living masterpiece. These UNESCO-protected terraced vineyards stretch for miles, catching every drop of sun as they gaze over 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫. Walking through 𝐬𝐵𝐵 in summer feels like a fairy tale. Stone paths, tiny wine cellars, and glasses filled with chilled chasselas under bright blue skies. And with each sip, each view, you'll swear the Alps were painted just for you. Now let's leave the vineyards and head to a town where medieval towers meet crystal blue waters. Lucerne and Lake Lucerne, picturesque lakeside wonder. Lucerne is where Swiss tradition and beauty come together in perfect harmony. Walk across the iconic chapel bridge, gaze at the medieval watchtowers, then step onto a steamboat and glide across Lake Lucerne's reflective waters. The lake is framed by soft hills and storybook villages, and it sparkles brightest under the summer sun. Every corner of Lucerne tells a story, whether it's through stained glass, folk music, or the warm welcome of a lakeside cafe. Lucerne doesn't just show you beauty, it immerses you in it. Speaking of immersion, imagine a town that sits between two lakes, where every direction holds a new adventure. 𝐼nterlaken, between lakes, beneath the sky. Set snugly between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, 𝐼nterlaken is the crown jewel of central Switzerland's summer scene. Here, crystal-clear waters are framed by blooming parks, paragliders dance in the skies above, and alpine meadows hum with color. Take a boat ride, a picnic by the water, or just watch the sun melt into the horizon behind Eiger's majestic silhouette. In 𝐼nterlaken, Every moment feels like it belongs on the cover of a travel brochure. And just around the lake's bend lies a town that blooms with over 16,000 roses every summer. 𝐟𝐸𝐫𝐫𝐿, the rose-scented jewel of Lake Zurich. 𝐟𝐸𝐫𝐿, the town of roses, is a romantic lakeside retreat with medieval charm and colorful gardens that bloom wildly in summer. A hilltop castle watches over the lake, while swans glide below along boardwalks lined with cafes and sailboats. This is a place for lovers of slow travel, where every turn reveals an ivy-covered wall, a hidden chapel, or a perfect lakeside bench. It's where time pauses, just long enough to fall in love with Switzerland. Now let's go where Swiss meets Mediterranean, a sun-drenched town with palm trees and piazzas. What do we travel to Lugano, the Italian soul of Switzerland? Lugano is where the Alps meet Italian elegance, and summer becomes something you feel deep in your soul of adventure. With palm-lined promenades, elegant piazzas, and gelato shops on every corner, Lugano feels more Riviera than mountain town. Take a boat across the lake, explore Monte Bre, or simply sip espresso while jazz music floats through the breeze. In Lugano, every moment tastes like summer freedom. The energy here is effortlessly chic, yet grounded in tradition, making it the kind of place you'll never want to leave. From Mediterranean warmth to an artistic town that embraces you with charm and culture, Ascona, lakeside retreats, scenic journeys, cultural treasures, and seaside promenades on the shores of Lago Maggiore. Ascona is the kind of town where artists come to paint and never leave. With its pastel-colored buildings, lakeside cafes, and sleepy harbor filled with small wooden boats, this town feels like a watercolor brought to life. Summer festivals bring music and laughter to the piazza, while quiet corners invite long conversations and espresso with a view. Whether you're wandering through galleries or soaking up the golden light on the promenade, Ascona casts a gentle spell you won't want to break. Ascona is more than beautiful, it's soulful. And now for our final stop, a town where Italian flair meets festival magic and alpine calm in the Swiss Alps. Locarno, the culture lover's lakeside escape of the Swiss Alps. Set on the edge of Lago Maggiore, Locarno is an artistic gem with a laid-back vibe and Mediterranean sunshine. The town bursts into life every summer with its International Film Festival, transforming piazzas into open-air theaters under the stars. Explore its palm-filled gardens, castle ruins, and secret beaches where locals go to swim and unwind. Locarno is a celebration of life, color, and culture, the perfect place to end this lakeside journey. From the timeless streets of Vevey to the warm shores of Locarno, these 10 lakeside destinations capture the true essence of summer in Switzerland. They're not just places to visit, they're moments to feel, stories to live, and memories that stay long after the sun sets behind the Alps. Which one are you adding to your bucket list? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover more hidden corners of the world. Because when it comes to travel, the most beautiful destinations are the ones waiting just beyond the tourist trail. Loved soaking in those sunlit Swiss shores? Hit that like button if your travel bucket list just got longer. Subscribe for more hidden gems around the world. And don't forget to drop a comment telling us which lakeside escape inspire your wanderlust. Happy travel!